Already we have seen global e-commerce. Now let us continue with the same. What are the advancement is being done in global e-commerce? Now let us study advanced retail experience pilots. That is nothing but advancement in technology made by the advanced nations. Let us see them one by one. The advanced nations are now piloting much more advanced retail experiences. Those are 3D video mapping, interactive video windows, interior augmented reality, customized tablets, expanded storefront, mobile commerce, and payments. Let us study one by one. What is 3D video mapping? 3D video mapping uses projectors to alter the lookup exteriors and interiors for promotions and special events. For example, it includes holiday wrapping, the H&M flagship store in Amsterdam, and creating a Coca-Cola happiness store inside a grocery in Rio de Janeiro. This is what here 3D mapping in US. Then next is interactive video windows. What is this? Retailers are using exterior windows enabled by interactivity or augmented reality to draw in customers and turn physical stores into always on websites. Hugo Boss created an augmented reality window promotion in its Slovenian Square window in 2010 that drew holiday crowds. In Singapore, Singtel has exterior glass walls with embedded interactive digital screens for product browsing and payment, even when the store is closed. Okay, that is interactive video windows. It means when window is closed also, through the screen you can buy and sell and make the you can buy and you can make the payment even though the store is closed. Next we'll see interior augmented reality. Interior augmented reality is bringing the virtual into the physical interior of stores to enable convenience, personalization, sharing, product education, and fun. Virtual means online. They are bringing online into physical interior of stores to enable convenience. For the convenience, for the personalization mean personalization in the sense you can meme, touch, and you can feel. And to share that and to give the education about the product and to make the fun. In Shiseido's flagship store in Tokyo, the entire first floor consists of AR makeup simulators. Customers have to go to the second floor to actually sample cosmetics. At Lego stores, kids and parents can see what a completed Lego product will look like by aiming the barcode at an AR mirror, that is augmented reality mirror. Then next is customized tablet. What is this and how it helps? Retailers around the world are piloting tablets to provide customized entertaining experience. Tablets, so many people, even students also use that. In the Meili show, here it is name of the showroom. In the Meili showroom in the Netherlands, customers are given tablets upon entry that provide a personalized store guide and product information when passing connected digital signage. In the United Kingdom, Sainsbury's is testing shopping carts with built-in iPad holders and speakers that are used for customized marketing messages. personal shopping list, entertainment, and shopper insights. They give all the information related to product and the product description, product style, and it helps also for the shopping. Then next one is expanded storefront. With the retail space at a premium, retailers are expanding the definition of a storefront with innovative pop-ups, that is temporary venues. Japan's Family Mart created mobile convenience stores from trucks to service areas hit by the earthquake and tsunami. H&M opened a temporary store made out of a shipping container in a seaside resort in The Hague. And Amazon has introduced pickup lockers in UK. Shopping centers accessible by PIN number. And then next, what we'll have to see is M-commerce or mobile commerce and payments. We are very familiar with this. Nowadays, it is the most important and most feasible option for us. I'll see what is this. Mobile commerce and payments. Mobile innovations are driving convenience in both shopping and payments. Famously, Tesco Home Plus has created a grocery store in a Seoul subway where commuters can use their phones to scan QR codes on product pictures and have groceries delivered to their home 2 hours later. A consortium of 30 UK retailers is trialing a service from the mobile money network called Simply Tap, through which customers can use their smartphones to identify products and make one-step immediate purchase. Okay. At the 2012 Olympic Games in London, Apple, Visa, and Nokia all had heavily promote NFC-driven mobile commerce capabilities. These are the advanced retail experience pilots done by the advanced countries. Now let us study the way forward. Way forward is nothing but what we can do further. Know that US retailers cannot expect just to export current ways of doing multi-channel to highly developed markets. They need to meet existing customer expectations and speed of innovation. For e-commerce, logistics, online grocery, mobility, in-store experience, or pop-up stores are added. The first issue will be acquiring knowledge and talent. Retailers should expect to add local talent as well as allow learning curve time for expats. Hire young, enthusiastic millennials at headquarters to figure it out and create significant levels of coordination and collaboration across the globe. This is the requirement of today's advancement of global e-commerce. Same things are expected by the advanced countries and they are doing so. So now what we have to do? Nowadays, new capabilities will be required across all retail functions. For example, supply chains will need to deliver speed, customization, and alternative pickup sites at reasonable cost. Real estate and store design teams will need to rethink store sizes and digital capabilities as well as creative pop-up options. IT departments will need to create global versus local architectures with an emphasis on the network mobility, virtualization, interactivity, and collaboration. Okay, Cisco can help retailers and consumer manufacturers compete effectively in these advanced markets with business strategy and innovation development, mobility, video, and collaboration solutions, plus new idea centers and IT architecture. So, what we can do is creating and successfully executing a multi-channel strategy in an advanced market requires at least in three areas. If these three areas are well developed, we can one can here survive in the existed and expanding global e-commerce or global market. So what we need to do? Understand your local market. First thing is to understand your local market. So, if you want to become knowledgeable about the country's underlying demographic, lifestyle, and technology differences, customers' baseline multi channel expectations, the competitive landscape, and leading edge pilots, we need to understand our local market. Unless otherwise, it is not possible. Then, next, what we have to do is invest in the right talent and operational model. That is very required. So retailers need talent in e-commerce and advanced multi-channel design and the right balance of local versus headquarters personnel, and they need to adjust for changes in real estate, store design and operations, supply chain, merchandising, marketing and IT, etc. It means information technology. That all they need to do. Otherwise, it is not possible. We have to accept the challenges, but we shouldn't resist the challenges. Next point, what we need to discuss here is design the right IT platform, architectures, and capabilities. Make sure that your online shopping capabilities include global requirements like alternate payments, conversions, site translation, and alternate merchandising content. Evaluate scale and speed requirements, including data center locations, provide for mobility, video, and collaborations at headquarters, in stores, and online, and make sure that investments can handle future advanced features like AR, augmented reality, or interactive glass. So, these are the three areas where we have to be successful. We have to create and become successful in executing a multi-channel strategy. We need to do in advanced markets. All these areas are to be studied. Okay, now we'll see what global e-commerce presents the challenges. What are the different challenges faced by the global e-commerce markets? Very global e-commerce market is not very easy. It is a cross-cultural, very advanced and here underdeveloped technologies, both side existing. Here diversities, multiple options, multiple traditions, all these are there. These are all really the challenges for the business. So let us study in brief what are those. First one, what we have selected is choosing which products are likely to be suitable for overseas marketplaces and how you are going to make them appeal to local audiences. Choosing your products. What products the overseas marketplaces require? How you can make them appeal to local audience? How you can convince them? How best they are comfortable with your product? What convincing technology the marketers can use? This is the biggest challenge for us. The next one is deciding how to manage localized content such as website translations, social media posts, and content marketing. So, content we have to content management is very important. How we have to maintain what website translation is also very important because we are crossing the borders, so everybody should understand that. And what social media posts you can use because every nation is unique in its nature, unique in its dress, tradition, lifestyle, everything. So what social media post is to be used, what should be the content marketing, how best we have to advertise, how best we can convince them. That is also very important because in India, however, whatever false advertisement you give, nobody punish you. But in foreign countries and all this, if the false advertisement is made, they are punished there. That's why, even though in India there are rules and regulations, but we are not bothered about that. That's what in India it is like that. Next challenge is managing local payments and shipping systems as well as any laws and restrictions that may apply. Payments. So in foreign exchange in all this, how to make the payment? See, Americans, if you buy from them, you have to make the payment in terms of dollar, and if we sell them, they are going to make us payment in terms of dollar. How it is to be converted into Indian currency? What's shipping systems and what laws existing in purchasing country, existing in selling country? What are the different restrictions are there? So many restrictions are there, right? Some duties, taxes we need to pay. So all these we have to understand and they are to be applied. So these are also, again, this is a great challenge for us. A challenge for the global e-commerce. Then assigning regional ownership and management of product inventories, invoicing and technical infrastructure. Regional ownership. Whom ownership is to be given, possession is to be transferred, whom it is to be done, how it is to be done, then how to inventories are to be stored, managed, warehoused, invoicing, how to be, in what way it is to be invoiced, what technical infrastructure is to be used. These are the challenges for us in the global e-commerce. Then identifying profitability margins after taking into account factors such as import taxes, government restrictions, and international shipping costs. So we are doing business, maybe it is a global e-commerce or e-commerce within the nation or any traditional market, all the businesses they aim at profit. So what must be profit margin? What is to be kept? That is again problem for us. It is a very confusing factor for us. Then see what are the import taxes existing? What are the government restrictions, rules regarding import and export? And what is the international shipping cost? All these you have to consider. After considering all the probable expenditure and the probable incomes, we have to decide the price of the product. So this is again we have to consider tax, government rules, regulations, not only the your selling country, and you have to consider the purchasing country also in case of import and export. Then next is not only in import and export. Remember, when we are being a particular here individual, we can buy from other countries. Then also all taxes, everything applicable there. Then also we have to think. Then seller has to think what profit is to be added. It is a great confusion for the seller because we in this chapter we study in this from the retailer's point of view as well as the seller's point of view. So sellers, it is for him, it is very confusing. All these different tax rates, different systems, and restriction of government, that different country rules or norms, regulations, everything they have to study, and according to that they have to do. This is also a very challenging factor for the global e-commerce. Then providing localized customer support to all the countries served in the preferred language of that country. Localized service is to be given. Localized service in the sense we have to convince in their own tongue. Own tongue is in their own language, so that we can support them. If any person in Karnataka only, if they are speaking English, nobody understands, then problem for them. Then what they will understand? They will definitely they misunderstand. That's why the maybe it is international market. We have to give the customers localized support in all the countries wherever we are serving. Then we have to prefer we have to prefer that country's regional language. So then only we can convince them. Then this is also a very biggest task. Wherever we go, there we have to learn the language. Very very hard it is. Very hard work it is. It can't be done also. Then what best we can do? Whether it is possible to hire people there, that we have to think. Whether it is possible to use some apps, applications to ease our transactions, that are we have to think of. Okay. So anyhow, one more aspect is left. So what solution is there for all these challenges? In the next video, we'll see the solution for the challenges. Okay. Thank you for the patience.